I'm trying.
I bet it was.
It's the NewsBurst. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, and we have temperatures already in the 50s across southeast Wisconsin. Here's the rest of the Storm Team forecast from Jesse Ritka, who's in the house today. Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, very warm. Scattered afternoon rain showers. High today near 62 degrees. In the news today, a Dane County judge issued an injunction that will at least temporarily stop voter ID in Wisconsin. As things stand right now, that means you would not need a photo ID to vote in the April 3rd primary election. Appeals are all but guaranteed. In fact, could be filed as soon as today. The judge that issued that order is under fire. Questions about his impartiality. Judge David Flanagan did in fact sign a recall petition against Governor Scott Walker. That was confirmed by his spokeswoman, who also works for Democrat Kathleen Falk, who hopes to run against Walker if in fact there is a recall election. It seems like the mine up in northern Wisconsin is dead. The Senate could not find the votes to get it passed in the Senate, so essentially killing it, sending it back to committee. The company that has proposed the mine up in northern Wisconsin has basically said, all right, we're done with all of you. We'll start looking at options out of Wisconsin. Super Tuesday, Mitt Romney wins 6 states, including the big prize of Ohio, although by a thin margin there. Rick Santorum won 3 states, and Newt Gingrich won his home state of Georgia. In the Super Tuesday elections, all 3 candidates pledged to fight on. Never mind in Brookfield. So remember we were talking about there was this proposal in Brookfield. They needed to upgrade their tornado warning sirens or their emergency sirens. They didn't want to spend the money on that. The mayor had this idea, look, we'll just send text messages or find some other way to notify people. Apparently then a lot of people were responding saying, okay, well, what about people who are just driving through the community? What about if you're at the park? What about if you don't have your cell phone? What about if the power's out? What about? They said, oh, I guess we didn't think of any of those things. So they essentially changed their minds quietly and quickly, with a committee having allocated the money to upgrade the warning siren system.
They found it, $100,000.
No, in Muskego they did a bit of an about-face. The mayor is pushing to, she was pushing to raise a couple of mansions on lake there and build a park at great cost to Muskego. A lot of opposition to that, so the mayor has said that she would like to put the plans on hold for now.